Where does Festa Junina come from? If you thought of the Brazilian countryside, the corn, the bonfire, you were right, but that's only part of the story. The truth is that our favorite June festival began far, far away from here. Come with me and I'll take you on this journey through time. It all begins in Europe, centuries before Brazil even existed. Back then, nature dictated the rhythm of life. People eagerly awaited summer, which meant sun, a bountiful harvest, and food on the table for the rest of the year. To give thanks, they held great celebrations around a fire, which symbolized life, protection, and renewal. These pagan celebrations took place during the summer solstice, around June, with lots of music, dancing, and food. Over time, Christianity arrived and, instead of banning them, it was clever. The church associated these festivals with important saints: Saint Anthony, the matchmaker saint, Saint John, who baptized Jesus and represents joy and light, and Saint Peter, the guardian of heaven's keys and the rains, so crucial for the harvest. The pagan harvest festivals became the Festas Juninas, in honor of Saint John. When the Portuguese came to Brazil, they brought their Festas Juninas with them. But here, the story changed. June in Brazil isn't summer, it's the beginning of winter. But by a happy coincidence, it was also harvest time, but for a different star, corn. And that's when the magic happened. Corn, which was abundant here, became the king of the party. Pamonha, canjica, curau, corn cake, boiled corn. The food ceased to be just a ritual and became an affectionate memory, the taste of grandma's house. And the festival, which was European, began to get a Brazilian flavor. But that's not all. Before the Portuguese, indigenous peoples already had their own harvest festivals, linked to the cycles of the earth. Later, enslaved Africans brought their rhythms, their dances, and their cultural strength. The Brazilian Festa Junina is the result of this incredible encounter: European tradition, indigenous wisdom, and African musicality. Something unique in the world was born. In the Brazilian countryside, the festival became the most anticipated time of the year. It was a break after hard work in the fields, a time to gather, give thanks, and celebrate life. And it was in this environment that the symbols we love so much emerged. The bonfire, already important in Europe, here gained the meaning of uniting the community, warming from the cold, and, according to tradition, jumping over it brought luck and protected against evil. The colorful little flags, which came from Portugal, gained the vibrant colors of Brazil, representing the joy of the people. And the balloons, which are now forbidden and dangerous, were once a way to send requests to the sky. The games, like fishing and elegant mail, emerged as a fun way to socialize, flirt, and build community ties. And the quadrilla? The quadrilla is a show in itself. It was inspired by the ballroom dances of the French nobility, but the Brazilian people found a way to make it all more fun. The French commands became a funny Portuguese, and the dance began to tell the story of a country wedding, with the runaway groom, the pregnant bride, the angry father with a shotgun. It's a great performance full of humor, which, deep down, celebrates union and the formation of new families. The clothes, with their patches and straw hats, were a way of honoring and, at the same time, playing with the figure of the countryman. It was a party of the people, for the people. Over time, Festa Junina left the countryside and invaded the cities. In schools, it became one of the most important dates. Which of us doesn't have a photo dressed as a caipira, dancing quadrilla in childhood? But it is in the northeast that the party takes on a gigantic dimension. Cities like Campina Grande in Paraíba and Caruaru in Pernambuco become the world capital of Forró. The parties last the whole month. It's more than just fun. For a region that historically suffers from drought, celebrating rain and harvest has a meaning of life, hope, and resistance. Festa Junina in the northeast is cultural identity. Today, even with all the technology and the fast-paced life, Festa Junina is more alive than ever. Why? Because it reminds us of essential things: sharing food, dancing together, laughing, meeting those we love. It connects our past with the present. Every hanging flag has a story. Every step of the quadrilla repeats an ancient gesture, taught from father to son. Festa Junina shows us that culture is not something complicated. It's what we live and share. Maybe that's why when June arrives, the air feels different. A smell of popcorn, a lively music playing in the distance. We feel that something special is in the air. Because in the end, Festa Junina is not just about saints or food. It's about belonging, about remembering where we came from and celebrating where we are going. Together, it's about turning memory into joy. And as long as there is a bonfire to warm us, a foro to dance to, and a friend to laugh with, our dearest festival will continue to be one of the most beautiful things in Brazil. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and share with those who also love a good Festa Junina. See you next time.